Welcome to another session at forexbreakoutbuddy.com. My name is Bob Hammond. I'll be your host here tonight, and we're monitoring for a setup here in the Euro US dollar. So I'm just going to step through this chart. We're looking at trading the Euro US dollar on the H1 time frame. So each candle here, each candlestick takes 1 full hour to form. We are using the Breakout Buddy indicator and methodology, and we're here monitoring on 2017 May 11th. So let's go through what's happened on this chart so far in this period here. So we've been in a severe downtrend here as indicated by the Bob downtrend indicator. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 legs down, and we've come through those psychological prices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Started way up there at the raw red psychological prices. Those are just psychological prices. When they're hit or come close to it, the frequently prices retreats from that, and you can see it happening here. Went up almost to here, then retreated down through 2 gray psychological prices there, right through the blue one, right through another lower gray, and the lower gray hit this red psychological price, and it's bouncing around here doing a bottoming process. So this would not be a good time to be going low, to be doing a sell. It's a good time to monitor and prepare for a setup. We're expecting this to bounce up and do a strong move up. So we're just going to monitor. It's going to take a while. It's the bottoming process. This may be the start of a double or maybe even a triple bottom. Got one bottom there and another one there, and trying to gain some traction here. So we're going to turn it off and come back. Pause it and come back. Hello and welcome back. I paused it and now we're back again. As I mentioned earlier, we were in a bottoming process. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottoms now. And notice down here we have the Bob uptrend starting. So it looks like this bottoming process is coming along quite nicely and is trying to build momentum. We're expecting it to go up. It's a little too early to go long yet, but we are expecting a bounce. And you can see some of our indicators here. This is the strength downtrend indicator, and this is another indicator of the Bob indicator saying from there to there we have a downtrend. We are considering that there may be an uptrend starting here, but it's pretty early days. We need this thing to prove itself. This is the start of a setup. I need to give it some more time. So we'll pause again and come back a few hours. Hello, I'm back again, and indeed this market has made a nice move up, and now it's done a little bit of congestion there. It is indeed going into an uptrend. We had a severe trend line violation. The Breakout Buddy indicator is showing a lot of strength up. This is going to be ready for a long trade. I'll give it a little more time to make sure it doesn't move down too much. I expect after a big move up like that, I will have a little bit of a pullback here and make a bull flag. We'll just leave it for a little while and come back. Hi, welcome back again. We're in here still monitoring this, and you actually went ahead and placed a buy stop, which is a type of order we've provided training on. There's a resting buy order sitting right here. When this market decides it's going to move up, we'll be filled there. And our stop loss is down here. Our take profit is up here off the screen. So we're just going to monitor this for a little while and then probably pause and come back. Alright, we'll pause and come back in a little while. Hello, welcome back. Our buy stop order that we previously placed right in there was filled as this market moved up. It's moved up quite nicely, and if it moves up some more, we'll get a chance to move our stop loss up into here to protect some of that profit. But for now, we'll just leave it and let it do its work. It's moving up quite nicely. We expect it to move way up here. So we'll just give it some time and room. We'll pause and come back. Hello, welcome back again. As I mentioned earlier, we were monitoring this market in here. We expected this was going to make a bottom and move up, and indeed it did. And we placed a buy stop order in there. It's moved up quite nicely, and so we've got a fair amount of profit in there. We've got a 10 lot in there of the euro US dollar. So that's moved up quite a bit. So let's move that stop loss up to protect a little bit of that profit. We don't want to lose the trade though in case it does back off a bit, but we'll leave it right there because we'd still expect it to move way up here. So we'll pause, let it do its work, and come back later. Welcome back. So here we are, and it's moved up again very, very nicely. So we started down here expecting this was a bottoming process. Looked like we had a combination of 1, 2, 3, 4 double bottoms. Could have referred to this as a head there, shoulder there, shoulder there. The breakout buddy indicator served us well and indicated that this downtrend was maturing and going to come to an end. And indeed it did. So it pounced up, we let that leg go, put a buy stop in there, and we're expecting it to move way up here, and indeed it has. Now we've already moved our stop loss up here, so we're going to move it up a little bit more. And we'll pause and come back. Oh, welcome back. I'm back here again. And some more monitoring. And you can see we took that long position right in here after our breakout buddy indicator indicated this was going to have a strong move up. We moved our stop loss a couple of times and we already hit our take profit. So nice, tidy profit. So you can see the breakout buddy indicator was in this nice, strong trend, cutting through, price cutting through all of those psychological prices. And the bob strength, trend strength, we're showing powerful strength here and powerful strength here, moving up through those price bands and moving up at a 45 or 50%, 50-degree angle, and consequently we hit our take profit. So just wrapping things up, we had a nice little trade there. We moved considerably up. Again, our breakout buddy indicator helped us out a lot here. We recognize down in here this is a upside down head and shoulders, head here, shoulder there, so reverse head and shoulders. The breakout body indicator showed that this was a bottoming process, but we wanted confirmation, so we waited for this leg, joined in here, did a buy, and moved up 150 pips for a profit of 14,885. Now this is a fairly large account, so not everybody that would be able to afford the risk on this. This is a $100,000 account. So that's it, folks. That's how you step through a really nice trade. Takes patience, takes time. The breakout body indicator is extremely helpful. Shows you this envelope. The envelope I'm referring to is this beautiful move here, saying this is a bullish move. We found a beautiful entry there in that congestion, and up it moved. Thanks for joining us. Good trading.